खेतों में भोर होते ही किसान पहले से ही उठ चुका था, एक और व्यस्त दिन के लिए तैयार। उसने जानवरों को चारा खिलाना शुरू किया, यह सुनिश्चित किया कि गायों, मुर्गियों और भेड़ों को ताज़ा भोजन और पानी मिले। इसके बाद वह फसल के खेतों में चला गया। मकई, गेहूं और सब्जियों की पंक्तियों का निरीक्षण किया कि कहीं वृद्धि या परेशानी तो नहीं हो रही है। मिट्टी को पलटने की ज़रूरत थी, इसलिए वह अपने ट्रैक्टर पर चढ़ गया और मिट्टी को हवा देने और अगली रोपाई के लिए तैयार करने के लिए सावधानीपूर्वक खांचे के साथ चला। जैसे जैसे सूरज आसमान में ऊपर चढ़ता गया, ट्रैक्टर की आवाज़ पूरे खेत में गूंजने लगी। दोपहर तक वह थोड़े समय के लिए दोपहर का भोजन करने के लिए रुका। अपने माथे से पसीना पोंछते हुए फिर बगीचे की देखभाल करने के लिए वापस लौटा। वहाँ उसने पेड़ों की छटाई की और कीटों की जांच की। प्रत्येक पौधे की सावधानीपूर्वक देखभाल की। जैसे जैसे शाम हुई, उसने दिन भर की मेहनत से संतुष्ट होकर खेतों पर सूर्यास्त देखा। चलिए हम अंग्रेजी बोलने का अभ्यास रिपीटिशन विधि द्वारा करते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट टू प्रैक्टिस टू स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश विद द हेल्प ऑफ रिपीटिशन मेथड। With saffron color, as dawn broke over the fields, the farmer was already up, ready for another busy day. More flow. As dawn broke over the fields, the farmer was already off, ready for another busy day. More flow. As dawn broke over the fields, the farmer was already ready for another busy day. Mostly, as dawn broke over the fields, the farmer was already ready for another busy day. Red color. He began by feeding the animals, ensuring the cows, chickens, and sheep had fresh food and water. More flow. He began by feeding the animals, ensuring the cows, chickens, and sheep have fresh food and water. More flow. He began by feeding the animals, ensuring the cows, chickens, and sheep had fresh food and water. Most flow. He began by feeding the animals, ensuring the cows, chickens, and sheep had fresh food and water. Green color. Afterward, he walked through the crop fields, inspecting the rows of corn, wheat, and vegetables for signs of growth or trouble. More flow. Afterward, he walked through the crop fields, inspecting the rows of corn, wheat, and vegetables for signs of growth or trouble. More flow. Afterward, he walked through the crop fields, inspecting the rows of corn, wheat, and vegetables for signs of growth or trouble. Most flows. Afterward, he walked through the crop fields, inspecting the rows of corn, wheat, and vegetables for signs of growth or trouble. Next sentence. The soil needed turning, so he climbed onto his tractor, driving carefully along the furrows to arrest the earth and prepare it for the next planting. More flow. The soil needed turning, so he climbed onto his tractor, driving carefully along the furrows to arrange the earth and prepare it for the next planting. More flowing, the soil needed turning, so he climbed onto his tractor, driving carefully along the furrows to arrange the earth and prepare it for the next planting. More flowing, the soil needed turning, so he climbed onto his tractor, driving carefully along the furrows to arrange the earth and prepare it for the next planting. Next, green color. The sound of the tractor echoed across the farmland as the sun climbed higher into the sky. More flow. The sound of the tractor echoed across the farmland as the sun climbed higher into the sky. More flow. The sound of the tractor echoed across the farmland as the sun climbed higher into the sky. Now more flow. The sound of the tractor echoed across the farmland as the sun climbed higher into the sky. Next, red color sentence. By midday, he paused for a brief lunch, wiping sweat from his brow before returning to tend the orchard. More flow. By midday, he paused for a brief lunch, wiping sweat from his brow before returning to tend the orchard. More flow. By midday, he paused for a brief lunch, wiping sweat from his brow before returning to tend the orchard. Most flow. By midday, he paused for a brief lunch, wiping sweat from his brow before returning to tend the orchard. Next, there he pruned trees and checked for pests, carefully nurturing each plant. More flow. There he pruned trees and checked for pests, carefully nurturing each plant. More flow. There he pruned trees and checked for pests, carefully nurturing each plant. Most flow. There he pruned trees and checked for pests, carefully nurturing each plant. Next, green color. As evening approached, he watched the sunset over the fields, satisfied with the day's hard work. More flow. As evening approached, he watched the sunset over the fields, satisfied with the day's hard work. More flow. As evening approached, he watched the sunset over the fields, satisfied with the day's hard work. Most flow. As evening approached, he watched the sunset over the fields, satisfied with the day's hard work. Now hold the content. As dawn broke over the fields, the farmer was already ready for another busy day. He began with feeding the animals, ensuring the cows, chickens, and sheep had fresh food and water. Afterward, he walked through the crop fields, inspecting the rows of corn, wheat, and vegetables for signs for growth and trouble. The soil needed turning, so he climbed onto his tractor, driving carefully along the furrows to arrange the earth and prepare it for the next planting. The sound of the tractor echoed across the farmland as the sun climbed higher onto the sky. By midday, he paused for a brief lunch, wiping sweat from his brow from returning to tend the orchard. There he pruned trees and checked for pests, carefully nurturing each plant. As evening approached, he watched the sunset over the fields, satisfied with the day's hard work.